Yo, welcome back. All or None Podcast, episode 16.
You dig.
I don't want to sound cliche, but it's your boy Zach.
I'm Mazo. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the podcast. Either way,
podcast channel.
You're here.
Hopefully they subscribe to the channel, but episode 16.
Yeah.
Got a lot of other shit in the books for you. So much shit.
Yeah, a lot to talk about. Let's get into it.
Good. First topic up.
John Morant's dumbass.
Man, listen. Whew. So John Morant, long story short, he was on Instagram Live again. Same incident as the first time. He's on Instagram Live. He's flashing a gun.
Are we in a fucking time warp or what? Like, what the fuck is he doing again?
Definitely the Twilight Zone,
bro.
For sure.
Right, he got caught a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Got suspended for a couple games. Right,
I think it was like an 8-game suspension.
Yeah, so like a pretty good amount of games.
Yeah.
And then he was on Instagram Live again, or was this an uploaded video?
No, it was live. Because that was one of my initial questions was like,
okay,
who uploaded the video?
That's what I'm saying. Like some old shit gonna get him in trouble.
But it makes more sense now that it was live. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you can't really, you don't have the option to post it or not. It's just automatically there.
Bro, I'm just saying, like, why and like how?
First of all, why do you really have a gun on you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Where are you at, bro? What? I don't even know where. Ain't you from like Connecticut or something?
I don't know, but dude, either way, he's worth hundreds of millions of dollars.
200 million.
Potentially was. After now, you know, he's gonna lose all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, definitely losing probably endorsements with Nike and all types of.
I was actually kind of surprised about how quickly everything kind of passed with the first thing. Right, a lot of people when that shit happens, bro, they'll lose endorsements. Everybody, Nike stood behind them and came out with a little statement saying, like, you know, we will stand behind him.
I mean, he got potential, and having a gun is not illegal. Showing a gun on camera is not illegal.
Exactly,
you know?
exactly.
But I guess what it goes against the moral rules of his contract. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm assuming that as an NBA player, you're doing all types of charities and you're supposed to have a certain look, you know? They're already like, yo, we just made it so y'all can smoke weed now. Like,
what else do you want from me?
Exactly.
He's on some, like, Adam Silver's on some fucking crying. Oh, I shouldn't swear. Adam Silver's on some, just crying in his office, like, what else can I do?
I mean, my thing is I don't know, man. You know what? If I could really get into this is just me. He kind of embodies this generation. Like, I'm not necessarily an NBA Youngboy fan. I mean, he has a couple bangers, you know, but it ain't like every time he drops a CD, which is damn near every fucking 2 weeks now, I go and download it and I'm like, you know, I need my NBA Youngboy fuel. But like, I just, there's like a running joke that goes on about NBA Youngboy and the type of fans that he has. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yeah, NBA Youngboy, they're punching the air and they smoke cigarettes like this and they're like balling up the new, you know, they're just extreme like weirdos. You know what I'm saying? And shit, that John Morant is no different from any other NBA Youngboy fan. I'm sure they're all in the house, like we said, dancing around with their gun and, you know, probably smoking a pack of Newports a day, like.
Right, and I think that's what Adam Silver said too. Like the way he's holding it in the, you know, they're waving it. He's like, that's just danger to himself. He got shot himself.
Facts.
People, you know, I just had heard him say that in the video we had played earlier.
No, thanks.
So look, man, John Morant, my guy.
Honestly, like I said, I thought I seen something that said that he was suspended indefinitely from the NBA, but whether he's not or if he is, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I don't know, $200 million contract. What if it just go? I don't know how much money he's actually gotten paid out yet.
Could you just imagine though? Is it worth it to go on IG Live?
Man, you know what? Soon here. So on one side, I feel like this is the type of shit that we'll start seeing more common as Bronny. I mean, not necessarily Bronny, but like his age group start, you know, because they're starting making their transition. They're gonna be like the new wave in the NBA here in the next year or two.
They've never known what it's like to like be like a normal human being.
And
you know what I mean?
There's so many college players. I forgot where they just they're getting arrested for all different types of shit.
Mikey, Mikey dude.
Yeah, him.
How could you be doing this shit,
bro? You're in college. You know what I'm saying? You're hooping. You're getting notoriety. You're on ESPN and shit like that. And you're like, there was one dude. I don't know if it was the Nike guy, but he like shot this girl because she didn't want to talk to him.
Yeah.
And then one of the other players on the team gave him the gun, so he went down and brought. Yeah, people are crazy, but times are definitely changing.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I think it's gonna happen more often, like you said.
Like I said, so on one side it's gonna happen more often, but on the other side, I feel like the NBA commissioner, they're about to make an example out of somebody real quick to try and
you
put
know
whatever hope to this that they can.
Right. I mean, right. I mean, one time, right? Okay, cool. But I mean, now, God, within weeks, it happened again. So yeah, hopefully this all, you know what I'm saying, doesn't come to too much of a head. Hopefully he can figure it out. Because $200 million to lose that would be.
They're gonna find something, some way to get his attention. If they don't kick him out of the NBA, they're definitely gonna get his attention another way. Whether it's his salary, I don't know.
Yeah, I had heard, suspended for the season for sure.
Look, I know one thing. He could go over to Taiwan and play with Dwight Howard, and he could probably be fucking Michael Jordan over there,
Yeah. Go play in North Korea.
Taiwan.
Get Jim Khan ill and let him tow anything he wants.
Just go play for Russia. I'm sure they get your ass all types of AKs.
He's in there with a fucking bazooka in his bitch.
Martha Stewart.
Oh, shout out Martha Stewart.
Snoop turned her out.
So Martha Stewart this past week was featured in Sports Illustrated. She did a swimsuit edition.
I think they said that she was like the oldest ever to do it at 81 years old.
Did you see the pics?
I did see the pics.
I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? It's
pretty
like,
risque, if I may
say
so
myself.
myself.
Pretty risque, Martha. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, shout out to her. She seems like...
Yeah, shout out to her. She had them twins out.
Yeah, she had the twins out. From the Martha Stewart that I kind of remember as, like, a kid until now, it's like she's coming out of her shell. She's hanging out with Snoop Dogg and these, you know what I'm saying, cool people.
She definitely hit the gas before.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if there's video of Martha Stewart smoking with Snoop, but I'm saying, you don't ever think she hit the gas. Snoop probably blowing all types of smoke in her face.
Yeah, they're shotgunning.
No, facts. They said that she recently got a tattoo of Snoop.
No way.
Yeah, bro. Martha Stewart gets a tattoo of Snoop.
That's probably like, her soulmate,
Man, Road Dogg for sure.
Yeah, so I seen it was cool. I think it's interesting, you know what I'm saying, like just the age, and it's cool to see that, right?
Yeah.
You want to enjoy your life, bro, 81 years old, that's pretty old.
Martha Stewart is Martha Stewart. I rock with her. Ever since she went to jail, she can't really do no wrong in my book. She a scammer.
Yeah, she's a scammer.
She should be playing fucking Rio the Young OG.
Real. Scam your granny and all that. You know what I'm talking about?
TJX6.
Oh yeah, TJ, right? He's talking about I'm about to scam your granny and all sorts of shit.
Man, listen,
that's so funny.
There's a lot of scam. Shout out to the scam rappers. A lot of times they be funny as fuck. I know
Rio
be having me dying.
Yeah, they're funny as hell.
Okay, but moving along.
Yeah, hell yeah. Make sure you subscribe. Look, man, everybody watching this. Hey, and also shout out to 100 subscribers.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We're at 100. Look, people can say what they want. Man, 100 people are subscribed to the channel. Man, we appreciate you.
And most of them are probably random too because I don't even know 100 people.
Listen, we appreciate you. Click the like, comment, you know what I'm saying, share it.
Tell your friends and shout out to the next 100 subscribers.
Yeah, let's go.
So let's see. Kai Sinai. Twitch's #1 streamer, and I Show Speed, which I'm pretty sure he's pretty up there as well as far as.
I think it was probably like 1 and 2, right? They were like
probably
the most streamed.
They got offered a deal. I forgot to look up the damn people, but Kai Sinai and I Show Speed, who are very big streamers. I think both of them stream on Twitch. That's their like main platform. But they got offered a deal to stream on another platform to have like a show. I'm pretty sure the show is gonna be like them both together on some Robin Big type shit or like Me and You type shit. But yeah, they got offered $40 million by a streaming service called Rumble. I'm pretty sure. Which, like I said, people have been kind of calling it some sort of like alt-right streaming service or some shit. But they turned it down. And I forgot who they ended up going with. They signed another deal. But yeah, they turned the $40 million down. So that alone right there, I'm pretty sure it lets me know that they got probably offered more money.
Oh, yeah.
Somewhere else.
They felt confidently that they would be making more than $40 million somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
You know what I had heard was that Kai Sinai, when he got like after he became the #1 streamer on Twitch, he had got banned for something that was weird.
I remember.
And but they were doing a breakdown of like how much he makes and how much Twitch, the platform, actually gets and how much he gets. And yo, wow, it's crazy. They said one day he made like $15 million and he only got like 2 of it.
No way.
Yeah, bro, which is super crazy. Like, that's so crazy to me. If we ever hit it big, we're gonna have to make sure we look at the fine print. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we're gonna have the best lawyers. That's a fact.
No, facts.
We're gonna have people going through contracts with us.
God.
It's only a matter of time, baby. Yeah, that's crazy though. So $40 million, isn't that nuts? If you to think to yourself like, we ain't taking it.
Bro, Mr. B said somebody offered him a B.
And he said no.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, shit. He makes probably $100 million a year. So in 10 years, he'd pass that out.
I'm saying he makes way.
Yeah.
100 mil? No, that seems 100 mil.
Like a year, you know what I'm saying? So just, you know, but his career is going to be longer than 10 years, right?
Right.
So, or even probably doing it damn near 5-6 years, right?
I mean, when you're making money like that and you're doing so much charitable work, I wonder if, like, if anything ever really even costs you. You know what I'm saying?
He said he doesn't really have much money. Like somebody was saying something about like him being filthy rich, and he was like, my overhead is fucking crazy. He's like, we pretty much everything that we make from the last video goes to funding the crazy next video. He's like, I don't really have a lot of money that's like sitting around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm sure.
Of course he does. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all his
residuals.
Yeah, it's all liquid assets. So like anytime he could just cash out for tons of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
But I think the point is that he's just saying that like he's, you know what I'm saying, he's using it to keep just doing these nice things. You know what I'm saying? It's not really for him.
I more recent shit about him. I don't know if it was eye surgery. I think it was.
Bro, he seems like such a good dude.
Yeah, I'll fuck with him.
Bro, Mr. Beast, yo, come on the show.
Oh God,
wouldn't that be crazy? Yeah. Just come sit here in my house. You know what I'm saying? And we could do a show. He would do something like that.
I'm sure.
I feel like he would be on something like, I'm going to pull up to this random dude's house in Idaho.
Yeah.
We ain't in Idaho for all you crazy motherfuckers. I ain't saying
we
like
probably
state,
eat some Little Caesars pizza like everybody else. Probably drink fucking.
He's a cool dude.
Gas station coffee or some shit.
Right.
I don't know.
But
I'm sure he would love Quick Trip. My man, this next guy, he seems to find his way back into the spotlight at his will. Like whenever he wants to be in the spotlight, he just literally throws himself in anybody's beef. That guy is Soulja Boy, who is somehow found himself in the middle of NBA Youngboy and Lil Durk's beef.
Because my man was dropping an album, and he was gonna be real competitive with the numbers.
Hey, he said he's on his 50 Cent Kanye joint.
Yeah, he's like, I just went platinum my last 2 albums. Remember that yesterday?
I just seen something that said that he's on pace to sell 500 units his first week.
Soulja?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, who the fuck are those 500 people?
He probably bought a few himself.
You ain't
he probably brought 50, or maybe he could easily buy 500. But I feel like Soulja Boy he's just riding the royalty wave at this point, right? He ain't dropping no new hits really. He's still like probably getting money from social media somehow, like going viral and going live.
I mean, when these videos
he's got a YouTube channel, and like all of his old songs, like every graduation, they're still playing Superman and Crank That, and so it's like Kiss Me Through the Phone. Like he's still getting these YouTube or these royalty checks, like.
Facts.
Like, man, that'd be a good life. You just can do your thing and just collect these checks every month. Like, you don't really gotta drop new bangers every year. Like, because he was so big and did so much. Like,
he worked with so many artists, bro, which is so crazy. Like, people talk about like Gucci and stuff like that, but Soulja Boy has definitely worked. He worked with Tory Lanez, Sean Kingston, Chief Keef. I mean, the list goes on and
it's
on.
Always like right before these people pop off.
Real shit.
Like he literally was like with Chief Keef.
He's like the segue.
It's weird.
Yeah.
He was with like
Chief Keef will tell you to this day, like, I owe a lot of shit to Soulja Boy. Like, he the one who gave me the studio time, brought me to his crib, let us record, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they did some shit early on, right? Him and Sosa.
I fuck with Soulja Boy, I fuck with Sosa. And you know what, like I said, Soulja Boy is really, he's really kind of goofy, but to be honest, if you go and download his new CD, which I have not, but I'm sure that if you he's probably got 1 or 2 bangers on there.
He's probably got a couple songs that you'd be like, okay, this is pretty dope.
Real shit. I mean, you know how he raps. He's trying to be like a trap rapper and shit, so it ain't hard to have a decent beat and really just get on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, right.
He's been rapping for years. I'm sure he knows how to make it, Probably ain't chart topping, but I'm sure if you were actually fuck with Soulja Boy, you would like.
And once in a while, like if you remember, like to like I think like 2010, like that kind of era, like a few years ago, bro, he would drop like the occasional banger with other people. Like Didn't he drop a song with Gucci that was
Gucci Bandana?
Yeah, that one crazy hard.
Yeah,
and then like
he
there
was
was
making beats too.
and there was another few that like he featured that went crazy. What was a couple of those songs like?
Soulja Boy.
So man, it was just like kind of a collab, or somebody used his hook.
I mean, I know him and Lil Wayne did a collab. You know, Soulja Boy made the beat for the Drake "Nigga We Made It" freestyle.
That one too, yeah. That was one, yeah. Drake, yeah. So there you go.
A lot of, like you said, a lot of his original shit was hits. He was really pioneering the whole
triple
YouTube,
platinum.
The whole social media. He spearheaded the social media music scene.
He says he's the first one on MySpace.
Real shit.
With music to play.
Bro, I remember MySpace days back when you could like add music to your page and shit.
Unload, yeah.
Bro, Crank That? Are you kidding me? They was playing that shit.
Bro,
everywhere.
Crank That has got to be like quadruple platinum.
I low-key wish I could
platinum.
go back to them times when they was actually playing that shit, because them was good times.
Yeah, it was.
Shout out Soulja.
Shout out Draco.
Big Draco. I hope I don't ever have to beef with him.
No. Oh, bro, we'd have to just, I'd give up. I'm waving the white flag, bro.
Fuck
Bro, but then speaking of which, right? Because then what? Dirk pushed his album back.
Dirk did,
right?
Because that's what, he got to them, boom. Basically called both of them bitches, said I ain't gonna do nothing.
Dirk did?
No, Soulja Boy.
Yeah, I like how Soulja Boy, and then he was like, yo, man, he's real one for pushing his album back, like it was as if it was kind of.
This is my thing though. NBA Youngboy is averaging around 60K every time he drops an album, which, like I said, is very recent. At least like once a month these days. Dirk, he doesn't drop as often, so he's kind of going mainstream as well. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I ain't gonna say he's gonna get 150K, but I feel like he's definitely getting more towards 100K sales his first week, if not 150. You know what I'm saying?
Dirk is probably one of the hottest rappers out right now.
That's what I'm saying.
So you think
like,
he is?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Bro, I knew it too, man.
Hey, I feel like he's more commercial than NBA Youngboy for sure. Like,
absolutely.
It takes select.
NBA Youngboy, there was a moment where he was super in the spotlight commercially, and then now since he's like done this,
I feel like he was messing with Cash Money during them days, and Baby kind of had him in the spotlight.
Yeah, that's a good point. He exactly was. And then now the last 5 years, it's been kind of like he's always kind of just in this weird kind of ducked off. You don't see he's in house arrest like this a lot.
I was gonna say he was kind of going in and out of jail, and then he just don't fuck with nobody now. I feel like the couple people that I did know him to fuck with, like publicly, like Kevin Gates, he kind of fell out with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Him and Moneybagg Yo kind of fell out. You know, Moneybagg Yo had made that whole. Didn't they do like a mixtape? It was Moneybagg Yo and NBA Youngboy, and they kind of ended up having a falling out over somebody. Maybe it was Kevin Gates. I'm not sure, but I feel like ever since then he's just been kind of not fucking with no industry people.
Yeah, he must make a ton of money.
Man, he has to.
Bro, he must make a ton of money.
He's so young, and bro, he's
he's
YouTube
the most
phenomenon.
Right, YouTube phenomenon, bro.
Real
like
shit.
for
like,
real.
His fans are super dedicated.
And like you said, like if you're dropping a couple times a month and you're getting 100,000 every time you drop, bro, you gotta be getting paid. Maybe we should have like a segment where we like talk about like some of our favorite shit that we want coming out, or like favorite like things that you've seen, like, well, I really want these Jordans next week, or like I seen this Malbon Glow Gang ball clip.
Love it.
You know what I mean? Like 5 like products of the week.
Product of the week,
yeah. Like the products of the week.
It. $1 million idea. Love it. Rumor is that NBA Youngboy said that he's dropping another album on the 26th as well.
Switch up.
So, plot twist, who fucking expected that? We'll have to see how it plays out.
You know who knew about it? Fucking Draco. He knew this was gonna happen.
Draco was actually the first person to actually do that. Yeah. Make somebody push their album back and then drop on that.
He was like, yeah, we'll see. I think Dirk's album's gonna be fire.
Oh, fuck yeah. Gosh. I mean, the song with J. Cole is #1 globally. You heard about the guy who got choked out on the subway, right?
Yeah, crazy.
Super crazy.
Super fucked up.
Very controversial.
What was his name? Jordan Neely?
Yes, the victim's name was Jordan Neely.
Rest in peace, Jordan Neely.
He was a subway performer. They said that he would do like Michael Jackson reenactments on the subway.
Yeah, apparently he was like a pretty, like, he was a known face in New York. You know what I'm saying?
And the guy who choked him out, his name was Daniel Penny, who was a former U.S. Marine.
Right. And if people, so basically what happened, a little synopsis, right? Like, Daniel Penny, the Marine, was on the train. This Jordan Neely dude came in kind of a little belligerent-ish, in the sense of he was kind of yelling some stuff out about being kind of fed up with life. And
that he was saying he had no food or nothing.
He had no food. He was pissed. He's hungry. He was fed up. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I'll go to jail for the rest of my life.
Real shit.
And I guess that was the thought process of this dude on some like he's about to do some crazy shit. So dude, basically what
takes matters into his own hands.
Yeah, he took matters into his own hands. Took dude down to the ground and was holding him in like a chokehold pretty much, like on some like restraining him type shit. But fast forward, he was obviously choking dude too hard, and
he held him till he died.
He killed him.
That's the thing with the choke. To me, like I said, it's a controversial topic. You know what I'm saying? I've been on the subway. You're from New York. I know you've been on the subway. Chicago, there's hella homeless people. That shit, they're very ignorant at times. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's videos of people giving homeless people money, and the homeless motherfuckers like, this is it. You know, like they're very what's the word? Just arrogant for homeless people. But whatever the case may be, we've all been in that situation where we've been on a bus, where we've been on a subway, and there's been somebody being loud and belligerent, and you just make a mental note to yourself, I got to keep my eye on this person.
Absolutely,
you know
bro, all the time.
Because you never know what they're capable of.
For sure, right. And especially by being someone who's like homeless, you got nothing to lose necessarily.
For the most part, I'm not going to interact with you. Stay the fuck away from me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, yeah.
But yeah, so that's what was going down there on the subway. This guy's yelling all types of obscenities, talking about whatever. But I don't know if he was actually, I'm sure he was probably walking back and forth, maybe getting close to people, but I don't think he actually lashed out at anybody.
Right.
This guy takes it into his own hand. It's one thing if you were to punch somebody, knock them out, it's kind of over. But when you hold somebody, and you got to be thinking in your mind that there's a certain time limit that you got before they do die. And the guy's tapping on your arm and all types of shit, bro. And you hold him until he stops moving. It goes from a public service to, now it's like
murder.
They're charging him with manslaughter, second-degree manslaughter. But yeah, I mean that's kind of intentional, bro. Like you don't let him go. Like it ain't like you waited till the last minute and then you let him go where he's, finally got some breath. No, bro, you waited for him to stop moving.
Yeah, bro. And then. Did you watch the video at all?
I try not to watch
it.
Like
that. I know. And like same, I had watched for the first like couple seconds, not until the dude died. Yeah. But like the two Samaritans that were like there, like helping. I mean, bro, we're like, come on, like.
So there was people trying to stop.
But bro, it was the most. If that's what you call trying to stop, it was the most pathetic performance I've ever seen. Dude is like you said. There comes a time like where you're watching this and you're like, okay, damn. And then, if I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, damn, dude's not stopping. I'm going to come in. I'm not just going to tell you. I'm going to rip your arm off his head.
I'm going to push you over some shit.
I'm going to punch the dude in the face if I got to. Like, bro, he's going to, right? Bro, these people were like, this guy was like, oh, come on. Like, was like, bro, it was the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. So I'm just thinking like, bro, so what is up with people watching this too? So not only is this crazy motherfucker, right? You do this, you grab him, you choking him out, but then there's other people just kind of like watching you kill this dude.
Man, like
pretty
I said,
weird.
You see a lot of crazy shit on subways and buses, public transportation in general.
I'm telling you, yeah.
And like I said, people have these attitudes. I mean, if you're on public transportation, you're probably already stressed out from working. You're commuting on this shit, blah blah blah. You don't want to be around motherfuckers. So like I said, when you see this weird shit, you're probably like, yo, I'm minding my business, man. I need to make it home,
yeah, there's plenty of nights, right? If that shit was happening down there, away from me in the subway, I probably wouldn't have even looked over there.
Real shit.
Until everything was done.
Yeah, let the people over there.
But it's a shame, and he's out, and then kind of, well, I'm saying, oh, what do you know? Republican dude Santos down in Florida has now made a GoFundMe for this guy. Raised about $2 million, and dude I don't think was in jail more than 24 hours.
Yeah, he got arrested on Friday. Today is Tuesday, and he's already out.
So
I'm assuming he got out on Monday because you can't get out over the weekend.
So he spent a weekend in jail and got out. Now he's got an extra 1.5 in the GoFundMe.
I'm sure that's probably gonna go to
lawyer fees and
like
stuff.
that.
But it's just like, man, how? What is wrong with this place?
Honestly, bro, it's just hatred for one another, for real.
It is.
Like, they call it the Proud Boys movement, but, like, the people who are really, like, racist and shit, they're, behind closed doors and stuff, but they really come out when they need each other, they really come to support each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just kind of like the Kyle Rittenhouse shit. You know, he was a kid. His whole topic was very controversial and blah blah blah. But the people who supported him, they're very alt-right, Donald Trump, Proud Boy. You know what I'm saying? He killed somebody. He's out there shooting like. We're not gonna let him sit in jail for a moment. We're gonna donate to his cause. We support his cause. You know, there was like a guy who was actually like a famous actor who was like there meeting with this guy. Man, listen, you'll be surprised, man, behind closed doors. Like I said, they really support each other, bro. They really have a network like that. So it's not surprising at all.
No, it's not. So yeah, so he had raised that money and now he's out on bail, and I guess we're gonna see what happens in the future.
Like I said, I have a couple questions about the scenario. Okay, so my thing is that they're saying one is a Marine. Does that matter? I mean, I guess people in the Army and the Marines get into fights all the time. I'm just saying he's kind of a trained fighter, so to speak. I would assume you're in the Army. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're a Marine. You're the top.
That's what I'm saying. Does that? I mean, I feel like that almost kind of makes it worse. Like
it does, but then people view that he's a veteran of this country.
But you should know how long it takes before. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to read body like if you're indulging in armed hand-to-hand combat. You know what I'm saying? There has to be some rules to go along with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Another thing I'm just wondering, which this has nothing to do with it, but the headline: ex-Marine chokes out subway performer. I wonder if the Marine actually has a past. Has he ever been arrested, you know? And why they didn't say, you know, domestic violence guy chokes out. You know what I'm saying? You know the narrative I'm playing here. Not trying to say that it's racially motivated.
Of course it is.
The headlines are very interesting. So like I said, I'm wondering what's his past. Because, you know, if it was the other way around and the black guy choked out the white guy, they would be saying homeless man, subway performer chokes out ex-Marine. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just funny how they paint the picture. So
yeah, because they're trying hard to paint the picture like dude was a hero of the country, ex-Marine, and choked out.
That's all people.
Yeah.
Just him being a Marine. That some people, that's all they need to hear. They don't need to know what happened. He's a Marine. He fought for the country. Yeah. I support him. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And they did. Santos, $2 million.
Yeah, thanks.
So.
But you know what? The same governor from Florida or whatever the fuck he is, senator or whatever. Like I said, he just passed a bill. Okay, so he passed a bill saying that people could walk around Florida with their firearm. They don't need permission to carry or nothing like that. He just passed another bill stopping any type of funding of diversity in like the colleges and public schools in Florida, which is super. It's just crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's sad. You know what I'm saying? But it's sad to say that it's like becoming just such a normal thing. Like, man, it's just about time. I see comments all the time on Instagram of people from other countries like, man, I feel bad for you guys in the United States. Like, you guys, it's the richest country in the world and just the craziest. Everyone treats each other bad.
It's so crazy how we could all be preaching peace, but yeah, we all like, everybody's doing their own dirt on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's terrible. So rest in peace, Jordan Neely. We're gonna see how everything turns out. And
justice for Jordan.
Justice for Jordan, and we'll check back in next week and maybe give you an update or in the following weeks to see what happens.
Yeah. So, episode 16.
Episode 16, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
And like we always say, man, like, comment, subscribe, share this shit.
On phone them and shit. Just stay tuned. Keep watching.
Yeah, we appreciate all the 100 subscribers. Everybody that's new here, we appreciate you. And yeah, drop a comment and all that kind of stuff. We'd love to hear from you. And until next time, we out of here.
Peace.
Peace.